Chasing some notification bell. I'm gonna bring you.
So we finna slide into this Young and Jefe content. Like I said, man, Young and Jefe is continuously fighting for his liberation as he sits in the Los Angeles County Jail, awaiting trial for a possible 187. Let's jump into this content.
Now, what's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Jefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipients of Hot Topics is these goofies.
This call is being recorded.
These dudes that act like they gangsters.
And as always, this call is being recorded.
There's gang bangers or gang members, whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying? Everybody chasing some form of clout and fame and trying to point the finger at others, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we on today. So y'all already know these past few days I've been on these guys, right? You know what I'm saying? These guys that call themselves members, you know, came to the internet putting false allegations out there, right? So now these guys is backtracking, talking about, oh, we know you didn't do it, you know you didn't do it. Y'all knew that.
Oh, he's talking about Project Bo. Got you.
I didn't do it from the get-go, so I don't even understand why you guys even allowed yourself to run with a narrative, you know what I'm saying? These guys allowed themselves to get goofy and run with a narrative, and these guys want to be respected or call themselves respected in their areas, and I don't even see how these type of dudes are even respected, you know what I'm saying, in their community, you know what I'm saying, running these type of plays and games and then coming full circle, oh man, it's social media. Dudes turn clowns for social media, paint their face, put on these red noses, you know what I'm saying, put on these costumes and put on these red wigs, you know what I'm saying, it's ludicrous out.
Social media is always going to be a problem. Now, social media could also be a problem, but the social, oh yeah, bro, it's going to be an issue with the social.
Oh yeah, right? So, pertaining to this taco truck thing, right? And I don't even want to keep on talking about it, but, you know, it kind of teed me off that dudes even played with it like that, you know, when you got other real-life things going on. And a lot of these dudes have been incarcerated and been in jail themselves, and they still, you know what I'm saying, want to play these goofy games, you know what I'm saying? I don't even understand it, you know what I'm saying? You can't be thorough and solid playing these type of games, whether it's for the internet or whatever, because you got to know at some point what not to touch and what to get away from, and all your realness, like, man, hold on, man, that's kind of goofy of me to participate in this. I'm not going to participate in that. Participate in the truth and what's facts, you know what I'm saying? Not with smoke and mirrors and smoke screens, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I can definitely understand why, especially during these trying times, Young and Jefe would want to be perceived in a certain light and would not want to be misrepresented in any way, shape, form, or fashion by his peers on the internet and or in the streets.
And that's exactly what you goofies doing. So, you know, I heard these guys, you know, come on here and backtrack and, you know, say some other things, and it just like furthermore correlate what I was saying. So, you know, dudes talking about people weird and this and that, talk about when they first heard the situation, how they called their homies and checked in with their homies and asked their homie, like, why are you asking your homie? Like, man, this is crazy. Like, and that's what I don't understand. People supposed to be somebody, supposed to be these people in the community, and gotta call other people, you know what I'm saying, to play these weird games. You know what I'm saying, dudes already knew from the get-go I done had nothing to do with this. So why do I gotta come to the internet, you know what I'm saying, to defend my name?
Yeah, no, that's true. If everybody knows that, you know, you weren't involved, and it's, I think at this point, pretty clear based upon the fact that he's not charged with anything, that he didn't have anything to do with that. I don't know why we're still like having this conversation, because I thought that we were all past this, but I could definitely understand why Young and Jefe, especially considering his current circumstances and living situation, would not want anyone to think that he may be responsible for, you know, stopping their homie from, you know, breathing good air on God's green earth.
And place what's been going on out there for dudes, you know what I'm saying, to get their panties in a bunch and finally come out like, oh man, we already know he didn't do it. I called the homie and this and that. This is the only reason why I had your name in my mouth. My name shouldn't have been in your mouth, period, pertaining to that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand this is the internet and stuff like that, but like, why these goofies couldn't be the ones to come out like, hey, no, you know what I'm saying? Dudes are reporting this, you know what I'm saying? That ain't what he in jail for. You know, he didn't do nothing to our homie. They allowed Flacco to run it, and then they came behind Flacco and ran it. You know what I'm saying? Now these dudes want to come and, oh, this and that, when they know that they was on the line, you know what I'm saying, playing with WACK, trying to create narratives. Like I told y'all, I'm going to keep telling y'all, these are the type of games that WACK play. The stuff, and I don't even know, and if his channel did the numbers that Flacco did, he wouldn't give the content to Flacco. But being that his channel don't do the numbers that Flacco do, when he do get something that's hot and flaming, he just hands it over to Flacco. Like, hey, look, man, I got this, man. Ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And Flacco eats it all.
Yeah, well, that's true. Now, if somebody did give, WACK that bad information to root it, and then WACK proceeds to give that information to Flacco, who distributes it to the internet, I always say he who spread the first rumor is responsible for the damage. The root of the problem is always where I want to go. I get what everybody else did. I get what everybody else said. But where's the root? Who started this whole domino effect?
Up, you know what I'm saying, and places it out there, you know what I'm saying? That's how it go. But it just kind of like had me bewildered that like these guys, even like I only really know these dudes like this. One of the dudes used to be in my community, you know what I'm saying, around my homies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't understand why this weird dude would even play these games, you know what I'm saying, coming to the internet with my name in his mouth in this type of manner, you know what I'm saying? To only come back and backtrack and be like, oh no, we been knew. I called the homie and asked him and then this and that, and we got that cleared up, but never cleared it up on the internet. You know, they allowed it to be what it was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, until I came to the internet calling people out. You know what I'm saying, behind this type of stuff. Now, what I really want to get into is these dudes out here that have...
Now, I'm wondering, is Project Bo trying to get an association or, what's the word I'm looking for? Stamp of validation from WACK? Because I don't understand why Project Bo would even involve himself in such a flaming, skullduggerous, and or larceny situation.
Been incarcerated or, call themselves somebody's talking about, oh yeah, man, that's crazy. He's over the internet. I mean, he's over a recorded phone call. Oh, he's talking about this. Oh, that's snitching. Some of these dudes that came to this internet, they own paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes' paperwork is gonna be servicing real soon. And some of these dudes are just plain bozos, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you point about somebody being on over a recorded phone call when you dudes get on Instagram, fake sending threats out, you dudes get on social media, sending threats out and doing goofy stuff. They got internet police, they got police watching YouTube around the clock, they even got people watching Instagram around the clock, sending threats out.
Now, that is true. I never actually thought about it like that. Young and Jefe is making an amazing point with that. A lot of you dudes do get on internet talking trash and talking crazy and talking reckless, and I'm gonna do this to this person and I'm gonna do that to that person. That's no different than your call is being monitored or recorded. It's no different. It's the exact same thing. So if you've ever gone on the internet and said what you were going to do to somebody, you probably don't have any real ground or bearings to stand on to tell Young and Jefe he's right or wrong, including myself. So yeah, I think Young and Jefe just made a good point right there. That is probably one of the better points he's ever made on the internet. If you, when you're right, you're right. There is no difference. It is exactly the same thing.
Doing goofy stuff. They got internet police. They got police watching YouTube around the clock. They even got people watching Instagram around the clock. So what is the difference? You know what I'm saying? You're recording yourself, pre-recording yourself, you know what I'm saying, to upload to the internet, you know what I'm saying, talking gangster, you know what I'm saying, incriminating yourself, saying crazy stuff, and y'all be having the nerve to talk about what somebody's doing over a recorded phone call in jail. Like, I do content. This is not no secret. Before I came to jail, I was doing content, you know what I'm saying? Nothing has changed.
Well, I would imagine, too, that Young and Jefe's lawyer by now would have told him to stop if it was a problem or if the lawyer felt like it would be some sort of issue. You feel me? Because he does, in fact, now have a private paid attorney. So I wouldn't imagine that having his private attorney, he would, maneuver in a way that would cost him his own freedom.
You know what I'm saying? This don't have nothing to do with anything that I'm in jail for. So I don't understand, like, what is you dude's message or what is you dude's pitch or what is you dude's catch saying that, oh, yeah, you talking over a recorded phone call and this and that. And a lot of you dudes, I got more bread than, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep talking about, oh, well, you must need it and this and that. No. It's hitting and hurting y'all that I'm behind bars and I'm still able to upload every day and do.
This call is being recorded.
And although my numbers have dropped, I'm still doing better than the majority of you dudes, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to do content, and that's really bothering y'all. Like, oh man, that's crazy. You're already in jail and he still want to get on a recorded phone call and do content and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to continue doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to continue doing it until I feel the need not to do it. It don't have anything to do with money. But yeah, the money, you know what I'm saying, is a plus, you know what I'm saying, because you getting paid for it. But
definitely always want to get paid for it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing like you dudes, you know what I'm saying, on everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, you dudes' characters is distraught, and a lot of you dudes chasing clout, talking about other people was chasing clout. You know what I'm saying? I don't have none of you dudes' names in my mouth unless you dudes come up on the internet, you know what I'm saying, for something y'all did and or said. I don't play the clout games. Like if the shoe was on the other foot and you dudes was named, you know what I'm saying, in this same situation, I'm not even about to run no content, you know what I'm saying, on that type of situation. Oh yeah, he woo this and that, knowing it ain't true. Like, you know what I'm saying, that's what's goofy about you dudes, you know what I'm saying, but that's what really got you dudes' feathers ruffled, you know what I'm saying, is that I'm able to run content, you know what I'm saying, still on the internet. They don't have nothing. Hey, you bring that tissue? All right. Yeah, that's what it got to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't have nothing to do.
No disrespect to young Ant, but just think about what he just had to ask somebody else in the middle of this video, in the middle of him making content. He has to say, hey, you bring that tissue. Don't put yourself in a situation to where you depend on another man to bring you tissue by way of the trustee or the guard or the deputy and all that, because you have ran out of your one source of Kleenex, toilet paper, and or paper towels, which is the jailhouse tissue. Let's continue on, man. God bless everybody behind them walls, man. God bless y'all. God bless y'all for sure, because that's a very unfortunate way to live.
With me being over a recorded phone call, you know what I'm saying? It don't have nothing to do with me over a recorded phone call. It has everything to do with me doing numbers on the internet, and you dudes don't like that, you know what I'm saying? But you dudes got to look in the mirror, you understand, and put down the drugs that you dudes are consuming and ask yourself, what are you doing, you know what I'm saying? You dudes getting on the internet, pre-recording yourself, talking gangster, you know what I'm saying? And that is being recorded, you know what I'm saying? At any given time, if the feds want to place you in a trick bag, you know what I'm saying, and come arrest you on a conspiracy or come arrest you on something crazy, they can do that, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you dudes don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Talking about somebody else, like, let's make it make sense, you know what I'm saying? And stop with all the goofiness, you know what I'm saying? To where you ain't got to come to this internet and backtrack, you know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, well, I really didn't mean this. This what we really was talking about. We already know this.
But, I mean, I feel like at one point or another, some more than others, some in situations more serious than others, we've all had to retract and or backtrack a statement made throughout this YouTube atmosphere.
It wasn't like this, and then claim that you dudes are real, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, stop it, man. A lot of you dudes have been seeing that the internet have been paying other dudes, you know what I'm saying, that's real street figures and real solid, you know what I'm saying, to stand on business. So you dudes, you know what I'm saying, it's all you dudes trying to do is follow the next, you know what I'm saying, hoping it works out for you. But the thing is, you dudes don't know how to be authentic, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep on putting on these costumes, you know what I'm saying, and y'all doing everything y'all think they want y'all to do on social media to do numbers, and that's not working out. Instead of being yourself, instead of being these people that y'all say y'all are in y'all community, y'all get on here and y'all be goofies, and that's not working out for you guys. Why some of you guys won't take a page out the book that y'all claim and stand on all 10 and be solid? You know what I'm saying? Maybe social media will work out better for y'all instead of y'all have to align y'all.
Well, that requires probably too much accountability for most people. It's easier for a lot of people kind of just to play the fake and pretend to be real than to actually have to go through the hassle of being it.
So for people and give out false and fake information to try to, you know what I'm saying, make networking happen. Like I'll never do that. You know what I'm saying? Like every person I dealt with on this internet, you know what I'm saying? Every person I dealt with on this internet and any bridges, you know what I'm saying, crossed, you know what I'm saying, and merged with people, it didn't have nothing to do with me being fake. It had nothing to do with me being goofy. And it definitely didn't have nothing to do with me with selling my
This call is being recorded.
promise of anything, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you dudes continue being goofy, and I hope it work out for you guys. But, you know what I'm saying, let's stop with all the fake stuff, because a lot of you dudes is real-life informants. A lot of you dudes play with the police. If y'all ain't told on nobody, y'all cooperating with people who cooperate, you know what I'm saying, for the police, you know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is, and that's something I want to touch on.
That all being said, man, I think that young Ant Jefe has a pretty good point when he's saying that these dudes, Project Bo, who he's specifically talking about, probably made a misstep and a miscommunication when it came to talking about young Ant Jefe and his situation, and when it comes to conversations in the future. We can only hope that people are just a little bit more careful. But with that all being said, make sure you hit young Ant Jefe with a like, comment, subscribe. We about to the next one, right down to the left. You know the rest. We are gone.
Know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late.
Carjack100 here! If you need your transmission check, come on down to Carjack's! I'm your transmission expert!
I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro. With the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're gonna make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We gone.
Hi, I'm WACK100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life. For your own personal home security, call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second.
Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and WACK100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.
Apollo Jackson. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Just made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Niggas hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.